Hi everyone, welcome to my new vlog. This is about my visit to the Australian Reptile Park. The Australian Reptile Park is Australia's original hands-on zoo. Home to over 2,000 animals and located in a natural bush setting on the scenic central coast of New South Wales. You can cuddle up koalas, kangaroos, and wombats or test your bravery and hold a massive python. Now they have also introduced a baby Tasmanian devil to hold and cuddle. Only 60 minutes from Sydney or Newcastle, the Australian Reptile Park is a centerpiece attraction of the Central Coast. Look out for Australia's first big thing, Platy the dinosaur, visible just before the Gosford exit heading north on the M1. Now let's see some beautiful animals residing in this park. First we will see platypus. The platypus is a unique Australian species. Along with echidnas, platypuses are grouped in a separate order of mammals known as monotremes, which are distinguished from all other mammals because they lay eggs. It is one of the few species of venomous mammals, as the male platypus has a spur on the hind foot that delivers an extremely painful venom. The platypus was hunted for its fur, but it has been a legally protected species in all states where it occurs since 1912. Its population is not under severe threat, although captive breeding programs have had slight success. The platypus are very shy kind of mammals, so it is very difficult to spot them. Please share a link in comments section if you have spotted a platypus ever. The Australian Reptile Park has a very large and beautiful alligator pond. There are approximately 45 alligators are residing in this pond. Alligators, like other crocodilians, are large animals with powerful tails that are used both in defense and in swimming. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are placed on top of their long head and project slightly above the water when the reptiles float at the surface, as they often do. Alligators can be differentiated from true crocodiles by the form of their jaw and teeth. Alligators possess a broad U-shaped snout and have an overbite, that is, all the teeth of the lower jaw fit within the teeth of the upper jaw. The large fourth tooth on each side of the alligator's lower jaw fits into a socket in the upper jaw. Usually, no lower teeth are visible when the mouth is closed. In contrast, true crocodiles have a narrow V-shaped snout, and the large fourth tooth on each side of the lower jaw projects outside the snout when the mouth is closed. Alligators are carnivorous and live along the edges of permanent bodies of water, such as lakes, swamps, and rivers. They commonly dig burrows in which they rest and avoid weather extremes. The average lifespan of alligators is about 50 years in the wild. However, there have been reports of some specimens living beyond 70 years of age in captivity. The type of food eaten by alligators depends upon their age and size. When young, alligators eat fish, insects, snails, crustaceans, and worms. As they mature, progressively larger prey is taken, including larger fish such as gar, turtles, and various mammals, particularly nutrias and muskrats, as well as birds, deer, and other reptiles. Their stomachs also often contain gizzard stones. They will even consume carrion if they are sufficiently hungry. In some cases, larger alligators are known to ambush dogs, Florida panthers, and black bears, making them the apex predator throughout their distribution. In this role as a top predator, it may determine the abundance of prey species, including turtles and nutrias. As humans encroach into their habitat, attacks are few but not unknown.
Large male alligators are solitary territorial animals. Smaller alligators can often be found in large numbers close to each other. The largest of the species, both males and females, defend prime territory. Smaller alligators have a higher tolerance for other alligators within a similar size class. Alligators move on land by two forms of locomotion referred to as sprawl and high walk. The sprawl is a forward movement with the belly making contact with the ground and is used to transition to high walk or to slither over wet substrate into water. The high walk is an up on four limbs forward motion used for overland travel with the belly well up from the ground. Alligators have also been observed to rise up and balance on their hind legs and semi-step forward as part of a forward or upward lunge. However, they cannot walk on their hind legs. Although the alligator has a heavy body and a slow metabolism, it is capable of short bursts of speed, especially in very short lunges. Alligators' main prey are smaller animals they can kill and eat with a single bite. They may kill larger prey by grabbing it and dragging it into the water to drown. Alligators consume food that cannot be eaten in one bite by allowing it to rot or by biting and then performing a death roll, spinning or convulsing wildly until bite-sized chunks are torn off. Critical to the alligator's ability to initiate a death roll, the tail must flex to a significant angle relative to its body. An alligator with an immobilized tail cannot perform a death roll. Alligators are generally timid towards humans and tend to walk or swim away if one approaches. This may encourage people to approach alligators and their nests, which can provoke the animals into attacking. In Florida, feeding wild alligators at any time is illegal. If fed, the alligators will eventually lose their fear of humans and will learn to associate humans with food.
Right, sorry, guys. Actually, now, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. You can see we've got too many koalas. Now, who would argue we've got too many mammals in the cage? Today we've got 40 on our books. Time here, we'll be able to teach. And you can have it touch this one in a minute. If you are going to touch it, it's essential. Put your hand out on the animal's back. Do not attempt to touch its head or its face or its ears. If you do, it will bite me and then I will punch you in the eye. Yes, everybody laughs when I say that, and they're horrified when it's actually true. Now, quite often this one will attack the very first person who touches it, and today it'll be this tiny, innocent child. So, pop your hand down on its back and see how you go. There was no educational relevance there, mate. That was just simply for my own satisfaction. Now, all right, it's going to go okay. Now, you can have a touch. Now, most people think there are millions of koala. And look, once upon a time, I'll walk up and down. Once upon a time, that was certainly the case. There were so many, look, you paid to get in, touch the damn bear. Now, there were so many millions. We had a wonderful old time shooting them for their fur. From the 1890s through until the end of the 1930s, we managed to shoot 8 million koala. We exported their pelts, or their fur, primarily to North America and the UK. Now, this is happening at the same time that May Gibbs was busy publishing the very first edition of Blinky Bill. Childhood teddy bear. And on closer inspection, bloody thing was real. It was a taxidermied koala that my grandparents had bought off the shelf in a department store called Walton's. The older people might remember Walton's, defunct now, but very similar to Grace Brothers in its day. And that's how we managed to...
Seems like something large and scary is inside this box. Shipped just now to the park. Please stay tuned to the channel and view the next vlogs for the park. The Galapagos tortoise or Galapagos giant tortoise is a very large species of tortoise in the genus Telenoides. It is the largest living species of tortoise, with some modern Galapagos tortoises weighing up to 417 kilograms. They are also the largest extant terrestrial ectotherms. Galapagos tortoises are native to 7 of the Galapagos Islands. Thanks for staying with us. I would like to request you to please see the next vlog of the Australian Reptile Park. You can either click the link on the screen or the link from the description of this video. Please like, share and subscribe for more interesting videos.